Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. We are live on this beautiful Wednesday FOMC day, guys. How you feeling today? How is everybody? Everybody ready for the big FOMC chaos that's coming? No matter what happens, there is going to be a lot of chaos today. You can believe that. Doesn't matter what the news is. Doesn't matter what Jerome Powell says. There's a lot of people over leveraged trading this, and they are going to wreck some folks. They're going to wreck some folks. Full disclosure, coming on stream, I am short. We are up $470 in this short. No profit taken yet. No profit taken. We'll come back to that. Let's see who's here, y'all. Let's see who's here. Max. Morning, brother. Morning. Thanos. What's up? Carrie Benz. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Max says he's ready for this dump. I'm short with you. Good. Short. Be sure you TP quick. Things are going to get crazy today. They're going to wreck both sides. They've already started it. But the real volatility comes later. John is ready. Good. I'm glad you are ready. What's going on, man? What's going on? I already went to the gym this morning. I'm on it. Dagbjord. How things in Iceland? How things over there in Iceland? Let me know. Let me know how things are in Iceland. And while you're at it, hit up the poll. I want to know what you think, guys. I want to know what you think. Will we close below 86.5? I've got some historical data to go with that today, and we're going to try to figure that out. So, of course, historical data doesn't mean that's what's going to happen this time, but it certainly could. Let me take this beanie off. It's warm in here. We're going to go. We'll be back with the old hat. It's getting hot in here. Dagbort says it's okay. West Coast, what's up, man? What's up? Anybody get short with me this morning? Did anybody? I posted it for you guys about 10-15 minutes ago. I said, just so y'all know, before we go live, I am short, and we are short. We're up about $500. So no TP yet. Targeting 50K. No TP. Just kidding. Not kidding on the no TP. Kidding on the targeting 50K. Some people are freaking out like, oh, I better short the house. All right, guys, let's see. We got some things going on today. Let's take a look at the news. Morning salt chain. Salt chain is short. Flashbang. So we have, it says Trump is speaking. I don't know if he's actually speaking or, you know, sometimes it says he's speaking at 7:30 and he speaks at like noon. So who knows? It says Trump is speaking. That was yesterday. No, it's today. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is today. Trump speaking, supposedly. You'd have Canada interest rate decision coming up. I don't expect that to affect anything, as I don't expect a change there. And other than that, you got crude oils, which is not much. Nothing matters. Everything pales in comparison to federal interest rate, which we will go live for. We're going to go live around 12:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. The decision comes out at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and the press conference at 1:30 p.m. is what matters. That's when Jay Powell will come out and act like a douchebag, or he will crawfish and bend the knee to Trump and let us know that they're fixing to start slashing interest rates. So we'll see what he says. But that is when you're going to see these crazy price swings. I mean, literally, if you've never seen an FOMC day, they're going to be like, just chopping everybody to pieces. So you have to be careful. But I'm going to guide you through it, and we'll most likely take a couple trades during that time. So come join us. I'm going to put out the link shortly after this, so we can kind of set your notification and be ready for it today. Carrie Ben's tried to enter on the SFP, but keeps getting stopped out. Yeah. We'll take a look at it. We're up about $500. I'm in it. I am in for now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've entered a couple times this morning. We went live yesterday. So we went live. I know a few of you guys were in the live stream. I had lines on the chart. They're gone now. Of our swing high and low levels. Where were we at yesterday? Right in here, the dang red box, I think. One of these, I don't remember. We were live. Right here. This red box at the Golden Pocket. So we went live. There was a SFP level, and it was right here. Let me throw this on. I want to show you guys what we did yesterday. So we had a little local swing high level right here, okay? Right there. I'm gonna make that orange. All right, that was our local swing high level, and we came up above it, and I went live real quick for the VIP. We were looking for an SFP there, okay? We're looking for an SFP. We couldn't get it. We kind of got it here, but it wasn't able to confirm. It didn't look good. There was no follow through. So we entered, we made a few dollars here, and you know, we didn't have the 1 minute divergences, which is what I want to see for a good, solid SFP, right? You want the higher term divergences. We had like the 24 minute, the 1 hour, 90 minute, things like that. We had that, but we couldn't get those lower time frame divergences, which usually means it's not done, a little more upside. So we entered here. No, we didn't. We didn't enter there because that was the front run of the golden pocket. We waited until we hit the golden pocket right here. We entered here at the top. We came down, we made some money here, and we took profit, stop loss there, came back, got stopped out. We SFP'd that real quick, came down, we entered the trade, stop loss, take profit, came down. This was a pretty good one. We made several $100s on this trade, but ultimately we came back and got stopped out at some point in time, last night or this morning, I can't remember. They all run together. You do so many trades, they all run together. Got stopped out. I re-entered here. Made it like 220 bucks. I'm going to show you the cards, and now I've re-entered here. Okay, so just relentless upside pressure, guys, and this is nothing more than a liquidity squeeze. And I told you yesterday on that live stream, at least the VIP live stream, I had this on another chart when we came to the downside the other day. You remember this? We went live for the long trade we got on the downside. I went live for that, but I told you yesterday. I said, watch it. I said, if you are trying to short this, I said, be careful. I said, if they get into this stuff right here, I said, they are fixing to rip to the upside, and they finally got into that stuff. They finally broke this little high right here. They finally broke this high this morning, and when they did, they just grabbed all of this really quick. You can see that. I'll zoom in, but you can see the series of lower highs and lower lows there. Just liquidity above each one of those, and when you can get into that, you can just, like a powder keg, boom, right through it, and that's exactly what they did this morning when they got into that. So that's what they did, and now we've come up here, and here we are. We'll see what they want to do. How's the trade going? We're up a little over 500 bucks. No problem. We're gonna let this breathe a little. We're gonna let this breathe. I got a poll in chat, by the way. I'm gonna show you some things in just a few minutes there. But here's a couple cards that we got into yesterday. You made 400 on that one. I think that was the good SFP. 73. This is when we were just trying to enter quick take profits, and a couple $100. So I think all in all, in the live stream yesterday, VIP live stream, I made about 800 bucks, 900 bucks. So, you know, we didn't hit the big SFP reversal back down. We never got that. We still haven't gotten it. But it doesn't mean you can't make money, okay? These SFPs, well, we never got the SFP, actually. We were looking for the SFP, and we never got it. We still haven't gotten it. Now, we can SFP this, but that original one right here where the orange line is, we still haven't gotten that. So, you know, we tried, but it just didn't work out as planned. And that's okay. That's okay. We still made money. You just have to be quick. You have to be quick with these SFPs until you get confirmation. It's quick entry, quick take profit, quick stop loss to entry. And if you get stopped out, look to SFP that high. Okay? If you SFP that, if you swing failure pattern that, you know, that could be an entry. So we're working on it, guys. And we have a new high here. Let's take a look at some higher time frames or medium term. We're on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 90 minutes. This all looks pretty good, actually. We're in the dang red box. So we came to the first red box. This is the one we made about 900 bucks on. We came in this red box right here. Didn't get the big reversal, but we did get the good reaction. This is the one we traded all through yesterday. And now we're in this red box, okay? So this is a valid trade, okay, guys? I'm in this trade. This is a valid setup that I gave you in advance in the VIP Discord. Join us in the VIP Discord. You get these in advance. I give them to you in advance. Matter of fact, I went on this morning and gave you an updated chart with that dang box. We hadn't even come to it yet. We were still here trying to lose the first box that we shorted, and we came eventually, just now, we came to this box. So all good, guys. You got my charts in advance. I'll let you know. I said I just took a short, and before we came on stream, I updated you, and now we're at 500 bucks. All right, we're all caught up now. We are all caught up now. So we got FOMC today. We're going to go live. I'm going to post that, but come back. Here comes the flashbang. Tomorrow, equal volatility, if not more volatility tomorrow. I expect to make massive profits. When I come in Friday morning, I'm going to show you Wednesday and Thursday profits, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I should have joined the dang VIP Discord, because I'm going live for all these with you VIP crew members. But check it out. We got jobs at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Thursday. Jobs report, okay? That's a biggie. We won't be live then, but it's a biggie, and you need to set your alarm and watch this, okay? However, not listed on here is the Senate bill. I mentioned this yesterday, okay? They were supposed to rule or vote on the crypto bill on, I think, Monday or Tuesday. And they delayed it to today because Washington was having snowstorms and blah, 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 blah. You know, everything shuts down. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, they're supposed to vote. Now, I don't know if that means they release the vote at 1 p.m. or if they start voting at 1 and it comes out at, 1:30. I don't know. But I'm going to go. We're going to do that. I'm going to be ready for that in the VIP Discord, okay? That is going to be huge. Huge. If they pass the bill, it's going to be, my stance on this, okay? Temporarily, right now, tomorrow, it's going to be bullish. But in the long run, by next cycle, people are going to realize it's the most bearish thing that has ever, ever, ever happened to crypto, okay? It is so bearish, but you can't explain this to people. So they'll figure it out eventually. We just let them figure it out, But regardless, we will get a reaction, a tradable reaction tomorrow, and that's really what we care about right now. We'll worry about the rest later. They may turn it down. I've seen conflicting analyst reports on that, and supposedly it's going to get 0 Democratic votes, so I think it's going to be a pretty close vote. So we'll see. Big volatility the next 2 days. Oh, one more time, flashbang. And then Friday, we got PPI, which is another biggie, okay? Wednesday and Thursday, today and tomorrow, are much bigger, but Friday should still give us, usual elevated volatility with PPI, but not extreme like today and tomorrow. So we got a good trading rest of the week. I'm excited. We're going to go over something really quick. I'm going to give you a few more minutes to take a look at that poll. I'd like everybody to weigh in on that if you can. Give the video a thumbs up, if you will. It means a lot to us. I'm trying to lose this volume spike, guys. If we lose this volume spike, this is my only kind of concern right here. If we lose this volume spike, we could get a pretty good dump here. I expect a big dump today anyway. I expect a big pump today, a big dump today, and probably rinse and repeat that all over again with FOMC. But we got a little support here on this volume spike. If we can lose that, we should run all the way down here to this breakout level at about 89.3, 89.4 before we find any type of resistance. Sorry, guys. All right, so let's go into what I wanted to show you, kind of the big thing. Let's take a look at the poll, and then we're going to go into it, guys. Let's go look at the poll. All right, poll says, will Bitcoin close the month above 86.5K? It's pretty split. Yes, easily. Next stop, 99.5K, 38%. 38% says it'll be close. And nope, we won't close above it, 24%. So pretty even split there, guys. That's impressive. I'm going to show you, I really don't know what I think, but I'm going to show you what data says. Max won $200 in the KCEX competition yesterday. Free money. Ready for more free money today? Yeah, guys, if you don't know, if you're not trading on KCEX, you're really missing out. They have the absolute lowest fees. 0.1% market order fees. You can't beat that. I market order everything, so you don't have to worry about getting your order filled, getting in, not getting in, slippage, none of that stuff. Affiliate link is below in the description, or just the banner above, KCEX Trading, KCEX, KCEXtrading.com. Go directly there, sign up. Salt Chain won $10 yesterday on the KCEX competition. A whole $10? No, good. A whole $10. You can retire now. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, good job to both of you guys. $200 max. I win free money all the time. And when you sign up for them, you're automatically entered in the challenge. It's not something you have to register for. It's not something special. You're automatically registered, and just as you trade like you normally would, however you perform, you get ranked amongst 34,000 people that are competing, and you get free money just for doing nothing. Just being on the exchange and trading like you normally would. That's it. And you get a notice every day like, whoa, you finished 103rd. You won $200, whatever it is. But you don't have to do anything. They do it for you. Salt Chain, it was still a good day trading. Yeah. Well, good. Congrats. I'm happy for you. Happy for you both. Good job. All right, let's take a look at something, guys. I find this very, very interesting. First of all, let me show you something else. We just got today, unconfirmed. Okay, it's already disappeared. No, there it is. It's flicking on and off. It just disappeared. Now it's back. We've got the daily Bjorn, not Cypher. Yes, Cypher's there. Psst. We've got the daily Bjorn green dot and unconfirmed volatility expansion. Okay, it's unconfirmed. Okay, if this confirms in the direction of stochastic up or down, big move coming for Bitcoin. Okay, this is unconfirmed. Okay, this dot just flicked off and now it's back on, so don't front run this. There's going to be plenty of profit when trust me, don't front run this today. On FOMC day, this sucker here on FOMC day could flick on and off 37 times today. If this confirms with expansion is the key, which is the volatility metric coming over the 15th percentile. If that confirms today, I will be trading the direction of stochastic heavily. But you can't just do that and walk away and come back in 6 weeks. You got to watch it. So if I enter this trade on the daily because of the confirmed Bjorn green dot and confirmed expansion, I will then drop to the 4 hour and I will manage the trade based upon the stochastic, the Bjorn stochastic. I will manage the trade on the 4 hour based upon the direction of the Bjorn. I'll enter on the daily. Okay, follow me. I'm going to enter on the daily, right? If this confirms, I'm going to enter on the daily. Then I'm going to flip to the 4 hour, okay? Let's go to the 4 hour. All right, as of right now, the 4 hour is headed down, so I don't really want to, I'm not entering on the 4 hour, though. That's okay. So if the daily confirms, then this should flip back up because the daily will be up means the 4 hour should be up. So then I'm going to watch this. And as long as this stays up, whether that be for 4 hours, 8 hours, 3 days, I'm good. But as soon as this stochastic on the 4 hour flips down, I'm out. I'm closing my trade, or at least taking a heavy profit and moving stop loss somewhere in profit. Something like that, okay? So I'm going to manage it here based upon this stochastic on the 4 hour, but I'm going to enter on the confirmed daily. I hope that makes sense. Because if you wait to manage it on the daily, so if you're entering along on the daily, right, it's a slower moving oscillator, right? Obviously, the 4 hour turns over 6 times in the period of 1 day. So you're going to get 6 different periods for the 4 hour versus 1 period for the daily. So it's going to take a lot longer for that daily to update. So Bitcoin, if you're longing, Bitcoin could have come significantly down before that daily closes and it updates. So you got to choose a lower time frame, whatever you're comfortable with. I use the 4 hour with the daily to manage it on. So potential good news there, but it's not confirmed, and that stochastic could flip down on the daily also. So you could get expansion by the end of the day with stochastic headed down, and you get ready for a big old short. And I'm going to show you some things with that too. Let's check on our trade. Up $700. No take profit. Rolling the dice on this one today, guys. We're up $27,000 on the year. It's about $1,000 a day. That doesn't include our $20,000 we made on the WorldCoin trade that I gave you in advance, which we closed. I think we took $17,000 profit on that. So we're up $44,000 on the year so far, and you guys have seen those trades. I showed them to you live. No take profit yet. We're letting dice roll. I've only got $2,000 on this trade, $1,900. So if I lose this, we're still up $42,000 on the year. It's okay to take some chances when you get up like that, guys. Especially on a volatile day like today, and we've already gotten the big pump. It doesn't mean we can't shoot up to 100K, but chances are they're fixing to come wreck the other side. Living on the Edge. Great Aerosmith song. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's probably before some of your time. All right, let's show you what I want to show you that goes with our poll, okay? And I'll be interested to hear what you guys think of this. We are under, let me show you, a weekly, unconfirmed cipher red dot. Okay, we've talked about this, okay? I'm going to flip to another chart. I'm going to show you some things. Unconfirmed, okay? But it's pretty much been, let's go to the other chart. It's pretty much been upside only since we got this weekly red dot, right? This is the weekly time frame on Bitcoin. Okay, I went back and marked out. You can see all the red and a couple green lines. I went back and marked out the last 6 years, all of the weekly red dots. Now, these are confirmed red dots. Of course, this week is red for now, unconfirmed, and price could go up a little bit more, and it could flick off, and it's like it never happened, right? Okay, I acknowledge that. But let's just assume it's going to confirm. Let's make the assumption, okay? Roll with me on this. Humor me. All right. So since 2020, we've had 26 red dots. 24 of those are winners, which means they the week closed negatively, bearishly, red candle, right? 2 failures, so 2 positive closing weeks, okay? We'll go take a look at only 2, which means 92% of the time in the last 6 years, a confirmed weekly red dot has yielded a negative closing candle, okay? Okay, let's go look at the 2 failures, okay? So the first failure, or this was the second failure rather, was December of 23, so 2.5 years ago. And I'm going to move it, but you see where it is, right? I'll put an arrow on it because some of you are going to get lost. I already know it. Put an arrow on it. That candle right there, because I'm going to move this line so you can see the wick. All right, I'm just going to move this to the side. That's all I'm going to do, because I want you to see this. We're going to try to figure this out together. All right, if you look here, there was a little wick to the downside and then upside, right? So this wick to the downside was about 2.04%, okay? So which means when the week opened, or at some point in the week, you moved 2% down and then moved up and closed positively, making this a failure on a confirmed red dot. Are you following me? Okay, let's go look at the other time that we had a failure, which was way back in 2021. And I'm going to move this so you can see the wick here. And I've already marked it out. I'm not going to measure it. I already marked it. But you can see the wick right here was almost 6% down, and then you moved up to close positively. So even on the 2 failures, you had a minimum of a 2% move to the downside, a 2% wick to the downside on the failures, okay? That doesn't mean it has to happen this time, but I'm going somewhere with this, guys. So I got the weekly open marked out here. You have no move to the downside, a 0.19% wick to the downside. So as soon as you open the candle, just a quick little couple $100 down, and then it's been up only, okay? So we could still come back, even if this closes positively, and have more move to the downside, which we're likely to get today or tomorrow with these huge news events. Don't be surprised. But let me one further scare you, okay? Okay, this candle opened at 86,463. Let's call it 86.5. Okay, let's call it 86.5. Oh, and by the way, on a lot of these winners, like these winning candles, right? Let me show you. Don't think we can't come back. Well, let me just move this. Let me just move these, a couple of these, right? So not all of them, but. Like this one right here, look, this one right, a lot of these are like this, not all, but a lot. Look, you actually started out with a over 3% move to the upside before coming down, right? So don't think you can't move up 3 or 4% and then still come back big time. Almost 4% move to the upside on this one. You get the point. You get the point. So far this month, we have got 4% move to the upside. So don't think you can't come back. You've done it numerous times in the past. All right, let me scare you, though. This candle opened up at $86,500, okay? If we come back and close, which we will do with a 92% chance over the last 6 years, if we come back and close negatively, that means we have to close the red candle, which means we have to close below, $86,500, right? What happens at $86,500? Babylon. So if this week closes negatively, which it has done with a 92% chance historically, we get the Babylon cross. Okay, guys? That's how close we are. I just want you to be prepared. And we get that daily close in 3 days. Okay? Be prepared. It's closer than you think. It is right here. So what we would do if we get the cross, right? What we do is just wait. We wouldn't enter. If we get the cross, we would wait for a price to come back next month probably. Tag that monthly 13, reject. That's our entry. 60K incoming. Be prepared, guys. We will get this with historically a 92% chance. Okay? Is this the 8%? Or is this one of those random ones that the red dot flicks off and it never confirms? Okay? Something to think about, guys. Check on our trade. We're up $940. No take profit. Hope you took this trade with me, VIP group. The ALC crew, I gave this to you. You see when I gave it to you, you see my entry. I went right over there and screenshotted this and told you I just shorted. So you could be up $1,000. I gave it to you. Eons, are you still accepting people for that SFP workshop? Is that still open? Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. So we're offering, you can go to AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, okay? AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, flashbang. And when you go there at the top, first of all, you can sign up for VIP Discord here, mentorship, all sorts of cool things, trading things. Go check it out, all this good stuff. But right here at the top, there's a SFP workshop tab. Click on that. We're going to do an SFP workshop in the next week. It's only $25 entry. I'm going to show you how I get into these trades, how I get into these trades that I'm up $1,100 in right now. I'm going to show you exactly how I enter them. I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to go in detail. It's going to be an hour and a half live, interactive on Zoom. You can ask questions. I'll answer questions. There's only 10 spots available, okay? 8 of them are full. I only have 2 left, and when it's full, it's full. I will not take anybody else because I want to make sure everybody gets their questions answered. And if you have 100 people on there, you can't get everybody. So go sign up for that today because it's going to fill up. And by the way, today is the last day. So tomorrow I'm going to contact everyone and we're going to schedule this. But today is the last day for people to sign up. And then everybody already signed up. Don't worry, I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow and let you know when we're going to do this. So I've already reached out to most of you and found your good days and times. So I'm going to wait till today to see if we fill it up, and then we'll let you know. So go sign up today, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. I'm getting a beep. I think I'm lagging here. I must be lagging because price is moving. Yeah, I'm frozen. Come on, MEXC. I'm on MEXC right now, guys. MEXCtrading.us. We're up $1,300. Somebody tell me, do I take profits? Put a 1 in the chat if I should take profit. Put a 2 in the chat if I should let it ride. Catherine Lee's going to come kick this door down. She's watching, be like, you better TP. We're up $1,300. I should at least put a stop loss in, right? Somebody give me a 1 or 2. 1 to take profit. John says take profit. I got to listen to John. He's the moderator. We'll shave half off. We'll shave half off. Salt Chain says 2. That's not fair. Y'all are kind of like the same person. Carrie Ben says 0. I don't even know what that means, brother. Carrie Ben speaking that other language. I said builder 1 or 2. Carrie Ben says 0. I'm going to take that to mean right at the 60K. Too late. I already took profit. I should at least put in a stop loss because it could get dangerous today. It could get just a little bit dangerous. Oh, yeah, Carrie Ben's. Oh, Carrie Ben's is superstitious. He said last time he said 0, it ripped in the same direction. That's funny, Carrie Benz. I like that. Superstitious. I am too. I played baseball. I played ball. I played all my life. Ball, college, you name it. And I was superstitious. I always stepped over the line when you're running over the field. A lot of guys step on the line. I stepped over the line. John, I'm going to blame you if it dumps. I want it to dump. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's going to get nasty today. Everybody's going to get wrecked. So I might as well not be a statistic. Guys, did you take this trade? I know Max is in the trade. I hope y'all took this trade. Let me decide where to put a stop loss. This is an easy trade. This was a gimme trade. You know why? Do you know why? Does anybody know why? Should we give $500 away to somebody who knows why? We give $500 to the first person that knows why. Yes, Max. Red box. I'd have given you extra money if you'd have said dang red box. That's why it's an easy trade. It's the dang red box. Given to you. All right, we're I don't know if we're bouncing or not. I don't know what we're doing. I'm talking. Let me put a stop loss in, guys, and then we'll come back. Let me put a stop loss in. Just a little $1,400. I should have closed the whole thing. Put a stop loss right above that high. 702 coming in. I can't see that. 90,135. So we'll go 90,140. Make another 127 bucks if we get stopped out. All right. Stop loss in. Let's set an alert. I really don't want to get back another 500 bucks. There's a breakdown spot right there. Let's set an alert. I want to watch it if we come back to that breakdown spot. I'm going to tune in. Right about there, right there. All right, guys, we're good. We're up 1,400 bucks. I'm glad you guys are seeing this live on stream. Y'all don't always see on this morning show, you don't always see my bigger trades. The VIP crew sees those because we go live for some of the better trades. But you are getting to see a good one here. U.S. market is open. We've already missed our 845. 845, guys. Let's go to the 5-minute. We're getting that this is 845. The pump back up. Let's see what they do. I think they come wreck everybody, guys. Look at the trend. Y'all know how I am with market session trend. Look at the trend. Look at the trend. Asia pretty much just went sideways, right? Just pretty much straight sideways. UK just went up only. The US has got the US has already taken the UK high. Okay, already taken the UK high. Boom. You got the UK, it doesn't matter. You got the Asia low down there. I got the Asia low marked out. Asia low. They're fixing to wreck everybody, guys. Listen to me. They're going to wreck everybody right now. And then, in my opinion, and then come FOMC. So if they come wreck Asia here, then come FOMC, they're going to wreck everybody again. This is going to be a huge trading day. I would like to make $6,000, $7,000 today. Hope you guys come back and join us on stream. I shouldn't have closed any of this trade yet. I blame John. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. I got a 1 hour notification. Conflicting notification. I'm looking at it on Bybit. Got in 6 minutes. We should have a 90-minute candle close. This will be an interesting one. Stochastic headed down. Money flow headed down. We'll see if we get the continuation up because money flow's been trending up. You can see a little rounded bottom here. Been trending up, but you're ticking down now. So it'll be interesting to see if you get another swoop back to the downside. We'll get this closed in about 5 minutes. This will be interesting. The 90-minute is probably my favorite time frame. 4 hour and 90-minute. I trade a lot. I do a lot of entry stuff. I love the 90-minute. Most people don't know about the 90-minute, so it's overlooked. Just like the 702. Most people don't know about the 702. I posted that trade this morning that I did. I made a couple few $100s on it off the dang 702 rejection. Carry bands can't enter any trades at this level, so you just have to wait. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You cannot enter any trades right here. I mean, you can. It wouldn't be very wise. You already know the trade was here. I gave it to you this morning, but, I understand you didn't take it. That was the trade. You see my entry. Right there at the tippy-toppy. Almost tippy-toppy. Right there. I entered as soon. I mean, you can see the arrows. I don't know if you can see the arrows on the screen. But you see the red arrow where I entered. We had set the high, this high right here, okay? We came up. We kind of took it here, but I didn't like it. We didn't have divergences, so I didn't take that. Then we came back and took it. Came back and took the high here. And we came and SFP'd, official candle closure below. You see the red arrow right here. I took it on this candle. As soon as this candle closed below this, confirmed SFP, I took the short. We had we had the divergences there. We did not have it with this first little baby wick. We didn't have it. We had it there. Took the SFP. Told you guys in Discord that I'd just taken the short. And we're up $1,200 right now. But that's how I got it, bro. That is how I got it. Take a look at the 1 minute. And guys, if you want to get in these trades, this is just SFP. This is a swing failure pattern. That is what I traded. That is how I'm up $1,400. This is exactly what the workshop is going to be about. So AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, join that workshop. We're going to walk through this, okay? You see how when we finally came up here, this is the 1 minute. This is where I took it. But you see, when we came and took it on that second high carry bands, boom. Right there. Gave me that divergence I wanted to see. Come on. Gave me that divergence on the 1 minute. Because I like the 1 minute. I like the 1 minute for entry. This would be different if we were swing fail pattern, an all-time high. Or, or a massive swing low, that 80K swing low, whatever it is. It would be different. I might not would take that on a 1 minute. Can you hear me? Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how much of that you heard, so I'll roll through it just real quickly again. I took this one this morning, this trade right here this morning. I gave it to you in the VIP Discord. We did have, when I took it, I think I made $220, $300, something like that. We came up, we set the high, we came back and took it again with bearish divergence. It was a confirmed swing failure pattern. We confirmed below the wick, same candle. So it was a good swing failure pattern, okay? And I just took profit, and I put stop loss at the high, and I eventually got stopped out, but at least I made that profit. And just because this was a confirmed swing failure pattern, they don't all work out. I mean, nothing's 100%. So you still have to use good risk management, and that's what I did. And no big deal. And then I just wait to look for it again, and we came back up. We came back up and took the high here, but there was no divergence. There was no divergence. See, no divergence. That's higher. There's no divergence. I know this is getting messy, but I didn't like what I saw, and we had a little move down, and that's cool. That move down was without me, and I waited until we came back and took this one, and then we had the divergence I wanted to see, and that's where I took, and that's where I'm short, and that is $1,400 up right now. This has to refresh. My VPN is laggy again. We are, right at 1,200 plus up. That's still not correct. This is not correct. Yeah, it is. I was on the wrong chart. I'm sorry. My bad. We're 1,300 bucks up. All good. Getting a 1 minute blood diamond. Oh, it just flicked off. Last time we got the 1 minute blood diamond, we had this big move down. See if it turns back on, guys. So anyway, get in the workshop if you're not in it. The swing failure pattern, how I got in these two trades today, which I made almost 300 bucks on and up 1,400 now. So almost $2,000 on the day just from swing failure patterns. Get in it. I'm going to teach that stuff. It's only 25 bucks. You're going to make that in your first trade after we do the workshop. In fact, anybody in the workshop, I'm going to walk you through your first swing failure pattern trade after that to make sure you make your money back. Carry bins. That's exactly how you do it. Carry bins. Entered, took profit quickly, and got stopped out. Since I put it right at entry, that's exactly how you do it. And it's just going to be like that sometimes. Okay? Same thing happened to me the first time I entered. I entered, took profit, got stopped out. But then I re-entered because I liked what I saw. But it took me a couple hours before I re-entered. I waited. This particular one just, it is what it is. It just happens that way sometimes. You can't win them all. Even if you get it right, you can't win them all. Good job, though. That's how you do it. Keep doing it that way. Don't see this moving down and be like, oh, I shouldn't have placed a stop loss there. I shouldn't have done that. Don't let it mess with your mind that way. You absolutely did it right. And if you consistently do it like that, you will be very, very profitable. But when you let thoughts like that creep into your mind, like, gosh, I see this moving down. I shouldn't have put a stop loss there. God, I would still be in this trade. I'd be up so much more money. So then the next time you don't go put your stop loss in, let me tell you what's going to happen, man. Ding. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get wrecked. So keep playing it that way, and you're going to get there. You're going to win more than you're going to lose, a lot more. So you just can't win them all. That's pretty interesting stuff on that weekly red dot, guys. So I'm really stoked to see how we finish the month. I'll be honest. I am ready. I am ready to be in this Babylon trade. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm done. I'm done with this cycle. I'm ready. A lot of people can only make money if it goes up only. There's a saying in trading. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's called, and I'm not a billionaire, okay? I'll never be a billionaire, but there's a saying that says millionaires, that's the prison M, millionaires are made in bull markets. Millionaires are made in bull markets. Billionaires, that's the prison B. Billionaires are made in bear markets, okay? There's a lot more money that you can make in a bear market, okay? Trust me. And if you're part of the crew, we are going to make a lot of money this bear market. Bitcoin moving up a little bit here. I think we have a report coming out right now. It's let me refresh. No, it hasn't come out yet. The crude oil has not come out. Canadian interest rate was nothing. It was flat. It was even, so nothing there. I'm gonna leave this trade. I got my stop loss in. I might get stopped out. Still up over $1,000 bucks, $1,100 bucks. We're gonna let it run. We're gonna let it run. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. If I get stopped out, carry bins. I'm not saying I will, but I will look for a triple drive of divergence if we come up here. And I might re-enter if we swing failure pattern this high right here. Come back in the dang red box. I probably want to get below this volume spike. Confirm the candle closure below that. I will look to re-enter. Because I'm telling you, there is no way that FOMC day is up only. It doesn't mean we can't go up $3,000 more from here, so I'm not just going to blind enter. But there's no way they don't wreck both sides today. I've seen it too many times. And I have a strong hunch with the little pissing contest that Trump and Jerome Powell are in. He's going to come out and be very hawkish today, in my opinion. Whether he means it or not. He's just going to come out and throw a punch at Trump and be hawkish just because Trump hates that. Trump wants him to be dovish. He wants interest rates cut. So I think you're going to see a big dump today. I think you're going to see a ginormous, fast dump at FOMC when he starts talking. I would love to still be in this trade then. I'm going to try not to touch this trade before then. So I hope I don't get stopped out because and I could be wrong. He could come out and he could say, listen, we're cutting interest rates to 0 next month and this thing goes to 200K today. But I just don't think so. So that's just how I'm playing it. Check on our one-day Bjorn green dots. Still there. Volatility still headed up. This will be interesting. You should set a reminder to come back and look at this at the end of the day. I still think we get expansion. The reason, you know what expansion means, volatility expansion, that means price is aggressively moving, right? And we fully expect price to be aggressively moving today, up or down, because of FOMC, right? So I feel extremely confident you're going to get confirmed expansion here. The problem is, with FOMC, this right here, we don't know the direction of stochastic. It could literally be either way, depending on what Jerome says. But I fully expect to get confirmed expansion, which means we will, at the end of the day, get a trade one way or the other based on this signal right here. We just have to wait and see where is stochastic at the time the day closes today. You guys are going to miss out if you don't set an alert and watch that. The VIP crew will know because I'll let you know, but the rest of you will miss out. And by the way, you can only get this Bjorn indicator, which is the best indicator ever, most powerful indicator I've ever seen, in the VIP Discord at anthonyleecrypto.com. I do have several indicators that are really great for free in our Discord. Join our Discord for free. You get several great indicators, including the Alexander indicator, which gave you this short. Right here, you can see the sell signal right there. Boom. Gave you the short right here. Clued you in short from there to bottom. Gave you this 7% move. Gave you the last buy signal right here. From time you got the buy signal to the top. Gave you that 10% move up. This is free. This is my personal indicator. It's free in the Discord, but Bjorn is for VIP Discord only. Still up $1,300, guys. It's just kind of him hauling around right now. Anybody have any questions? Surely anybody have any altcoins or anything you want me to look at? I got bad news for you. Your altcoins are dead. You might get a little something if Bitcoin can do that rally up to 99K. But if we close the month for Bitcoin below that 86.5, if we close below there, you should sell, in my opinion, every altcoin you have fast as you possibly can, because they're fixing to dump 80+%. Solana. Let's take a look at Solana for John Boy. I haven't looked at Solana in a while. I think I got it saved on here. Let's take a look at Solana. Go to the 12-hour. Daily. You're hanging on by a thread. You're hanging on by a thread. At this stage of the game, I don't expect any independent altcoin movements aside from whatever Bitcoin does. You know, occasionally during the cycle, you know, whatever Bitcoin's doing, altcoins will have their moment, you know, their day in the sun. And you know, you can still have one or two alts here or there, but 99.9% at this point are simply going to follow Bitcoin. It's really late in the cycle. Bitcoin is hanging on by a thread from absolute Babylon. The only good thing here about Solana, in my opinion, you lost the value area range, but you did come back and claim it. Law of the volume profile says anytime you do that, you can expect to move up to point of control. Just like when you did it here, you lost it, you reclaimed it, point of control, right? Just like you did here, you lost it, you reclaimed it, point of control. Same thing here, point of control. Rinse and repeat. Go all the way back. And if you can break through point of control, the law says, like here, you lost it, you reclaimed it, point of control. You broke through point of control, which means value area high. Same thing here, regained it, point of control. You could not break through point of control, so you came back down. I really think at this point, and I mean best case scenario, is you get the point of control on Solana, which is right there about $143, $145, somewhere in there. I would say best case. Unless Bitcoin does something just completely unexpected. We got a confirmed daily dot a couple of days ago with some divergences. Now, you do have some divergences. You got lower lows in price action, higher highs in momentum. So I could see the move back up to point of control. You just, I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 times you've come to it, just instant rejection. And I just don't think there's enough oomph, if you know what that means. There's enough oomph left in this cycle to push you through it. I just don't think so. I'd love to be wrong. I do have some altcoins. I've sold a lot, but I do have some altcoins. I just don't think there's enough left in the cycle. So if it were me and I had Solana, which I don't, I would be looking, best case scenario, I would unload all my Solana bags at point of control. But if Bitcoin closes in 3 days below 86.5, I would unload everything. I don't care where it's at. I wouldn't wait on point of control. I would unload it all. That's just me. Salt chain, want to look at ICP. Let's take a look at the ICP. I haven't looked at this one in a few weeks either. So you got the macro range all the way back to 2021, big 5-year range here. You're same thing. You lost the value area low here. You reclaimed it, point of control. You actually went almost to value area high. Couldn't even get there. Lost value area low here again. You reclaimed it. Again, this looks way worse than Solana though. At least Solana's trying to head up. This already tried to run at the point of control right here and failed. And now you're right back down here near the value area low. Again, I just think best case scenario, you get point of control. But I would be shocked. That is a pretty big move for ICP. It's not a very big move for Solana. That is a 62% move for ICP. I would be shocked if you got this. Shocked. So this looks terrible. This looks freaking awful. You don't even have the daily divs here. In fact, you gotta. Oh, I'm on the weekly. I'm sorry. You're under the weekly red dot. Daily. You didn't even have daily divs here. You got the dot a few days ago, but I mean, it's nothing. You had higher highs in momentum, higher highs in price action. No bullshit. This looks terrible. This looks terrible. If you're holding this, I'm sorry. This looks terrible. Hogborn says XRP. XR Pizzle. XRP. Check on a trade real quick and we'll come back and look at it. Ooh, moving down, guys. I should not have closed part of this trade. We're at 1,500 bucks and counting. I should not have closed half of my trade. I've only got $62,000 on this now. I had a $125,000 trade on this. I only have 62 position now. Guys, crew members, I gave you this trade this morning. I gave you this trade. Yeah, John, I blame you. You told John, everybody, I asked everybody to put a 1 in the chat if I should close part of this trade, and John's the only one that put a 1. Unfortunately, he was the first person to put a 1, so I took it. I should have went with Carrie Benz a 0. Let's look at XRP. Let's look at XRP. Ooh, gosh. Do I even have to say it? This is awful. You're below value area range. Not good. Guys, if you're holding XRP, in my opinion, you need to pause this stream and go sell it right now. In my opinion, not financial advice. Not financial advice. This is terrible. This is terrible. You have a confirmed weekly green dot. Bitcoin moving down. We're up 1,800 bucks. We're up 1,800 bucks, y'all. I should shave a little more. Getting a little bounce of Rooney here. No, no guts, no glory. Carrie Benz, tell me what I should do. Carrie Benz, tell me what I should do. Let's take a little more off. Secured 1,100 bucks. Max just TP for 750. You are the man. No, you're the man, brother. Good job. Max is the only person I've ever met that I know takes pretty much every single one of my trades, every single one of my boxes, blindly, which you shouldn't do. But Max does, and he's very successful with it. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. No guts, no glory. You're right, dude. Gosh, I shouldn't have TP'd. We're up over 1,500 bucks, though, guys. I can't complain. It's a good stream. It's a good trade, y'all. Look at this. From the dang top. From, more importantly, the dang red box given in advance. Let's look at XRP, guys. This looks terrible. You guys should sell this instantly if you still have it. You're in a confirmed weekly green dot. You have a 10-day red dot that is printing. Will confirm in 2 days. You're in a confirmed 2-week dot with 2-week money flow. Oops. 2-week money flow crossing into the red. This looks awful. And let me show you worse, guys. Let me show you what's worse about this. 2 massive vector candles and a huge imbalance, guys. You've lost the range. You're under a 10-day red dot, a 2-week money flow crossover into the red. You're under a weekly red dot. Confirmed 2-week red dot. See if there's a monthly. Monthly momentum headed down. You're in the red. This looks awful, guys. If you have XRP and you're holding it, you're crazy. Now, if Bitcoin moves up to 99K, this thing could come like this, but then it is lights out, guys. It is lights freaking out, guys. You're going sub 60 cents for sure. For sure. You know how I know without even scrolling lower? you're going to come get these two big, these are 10-day vector candles. These are 2-week vector candles. Not a nickel of this first vector candle has been recovered. You're coming sub 60 cents fast. Fast move up, fast move down, big imbalance. You're fixing to come fly through this stuff, guys. You're going to be wrecked faster than you can think if you're holding XRP. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Bitcoin closes below 86,500. I'm going to say XRP is at 60 cents within 2 to 3 months max. That is a 70% move. You're right about the, in my opinion, if we get that closed this month, you're about to watch your portfolio go down 70% if you hold XRP. This is terrible. This is beautiful. Everybody loves this when you get this pump, right? Right? 570% pump in 1 month. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. But it is the exact opposite of beautiful when it comes down, because it comes down just as fast as it went up. Be careful, guys. XRP holders about to, XRP army about to get wrecked. Dave Portnoy. I don't like Dave Portnoy. Barstool Sports guy. Here's Dave Portnoy, the XRP army. I trade on Kraken. Have y'all seen that? The little commercial he does? A little ad. Careful, guys. Yeah, the biggest thing is, guys, you just have to know. And listen, just because it's happened every single time doesn't mean it's going to happen this time. But you just have to know where we are in the cycle. And y'all know what happens to alts this time of cycle. Y'all know. Ooh, look, we just almost, I missed this. I wasn't paying attention. I told you we're going to come wreck Asia low. I told you the U.S. is going to wreck both sides. I told you this is what they do. This is why trading the U.S. is so easy, so much fun. You don't even have to know the U.S. Like, you don't have to know the U.S. You just know, you have to know how the U.S. reacts to Asia and UK. And when Asia and UK do certain things, like did they trend sideways? Did they trend in one direction or the other? Did Asia trend one way and the UK? You just have to know that their behaviors. You don't even have to trade their price action. Just know what their trends were, and you almost always know exactly what the U.S. is fixing to do based upon what the two previous markets did. It's so easy, and that was another reason that I was so comfortable taking this trade this morning, because I knew because it's what they always do. Salt Chain seen that ad. Yeah, Dave Portnoy. And I'm a member of the XRP army. I trade on Kraken. And I buy football players. I'm a little bitter because they bought, first of all, they're getting wrecked up there. And Bryce Underwood, the quarterback, is coming back to Baton Rouge. It hasn't been announced yet, but you mark my words. But he's from Baton Rouge. I'm an LSU fan. Louisiana State University. I'm from Louisiana. Live in Mississippi. But Bryce Underwood, Baton Rouge native, committed to LSU for, I don't know what it was, $2 million a year. And then all of a sudden, Dave Portnoy offered him $12 million, which was like $1 million more a year, something like that. And he was bragging about it, how he bought him up from underneath LSU. Well, now Michigan's falling apart because of all the scandal up there. And Bryce Underwood's looking to jump ship. And our new coach, Lane Kiffin, tweeted, Bryce Underwood, come home. Yes, karma. XRP army. I hope Dave Portnoy's watching this and understands he should sell his XRP. All right, guys. Any other alts? Oh, hang on. Somebody else had something. Yeah, Kerry Ben said he's going to short Zcash. Just take a look at Zcash. Zcash got a little hype a couple months ago. I know it was pumping like crazy, part of that whole AI narrative or whatever. Let's take a look at Zcash. Let's go to the daily. I'll go to the weekly. All right, this doesn't look terrible, but same deal. You got a big crash coming. I know you guys see this. I don't even have to put this on here. Let's go back to the daily. See a little better. You've basically done the same thing. This looks like Solana, okay? Looks like Solana and XRP, but more like Solana. I'll show you what it looks like XRP, but you've come down, you have lost or you tapped the value area low and you held it, and now you've come up and tapped the point of control and you're rejecting. So this is unfinished. Last time you did that, you came up, you broke through, and you went to value area high, so you could do that again. However, this looks a lot better than the other alts. However, it's going to follow Bitcoin. And I'll tell you what looks really bad about this, and you guys, anybody see what I see? Two things I see. Let me zoom in out here. Two things I see. Anybody? Yes, Max, that's one thing I see. Descending triangle, okay? This looks terrible. You see it. You see it. Can't not see it. Right? And I'm not a big pattern trading guy, okay? But if I were to trade a single pattern, descending and ascending triangles are the one, because they play out with high probability, okay? And this would actually work perfect. So you've come here, you could come here, you could even come one more time if there's enough time, and ignore my time on these lines. And then you break through and you're down. And here's the other thing I see that looks like XRP. This does not look like XRP, but this big, massive imbalance looks exactly like XRP. And you will come recover that, guys. Don't think you won't. A lot of guys, this is your first cycle. You've never seen what the carnage altcoins are fixing to cause. Don't round trip your bags. If there's one thing I convince you, do not round trip your bags, because they're going down, most of them 90+%. Okay? Look at these two-week vector candles are powerful. Now, this one down here, you've recovered 50% of it with that wick. So you could count that one as mitigated technically. This one you've not recovered one freaking nickel. This one recovered 10%, not mitigated. This one not mitigated. You're coming for these guys. You're coming for these, and you're coming for them just as fast as you went up. At least to here. At least to 50% of that, which would be about the breakout spot here. At least to about $55. At least. That's being generous. Let's see what we got there. Let's fib this entire thing, or range this entire thing. Yeah, you get a little volume spike there. You probably come lower. You probably come down about $30, if I had to guess. Maybe even all the way down to. It just depends on what happens with the narrative of this thing. This pump was very narrative driven, so it's not trustworthy. But you're coming to at least recover this vector candle about $50 to $55 right in there. Believe it, mark it. You heard it here. You're going to recover that 2-week vector candle. If you just did 50% of it, that's an 85% drop. I know a lot of you out there love Zcash, and you're thinking, no. Believe it. You're going to get this vector candle. Market makers created that vector candle for a reason, to trap traders. That means trap traders, high volume, trap traders. They trapped you for a reason. They're coming back to get you. So, Zcash about to crash. I'll admit, it does look better than most right up here. It does look better than most, except for this descending triangle there. It is holding up as of now, but I just think you bang and maybe bang and then you go. They all look terrible. They're all going down. All of them. Bitcoin gets one more little rally, that 99.5, maybe 93K, 99.5 that we're looking for. You may get one more rally, but you're not getting much. It's over, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm trying to help you not round trip your coins. Head and shoulders. I don't really see a head and shoulders. Maybe it is. It's an ugly one if it is. I don't really see a head and shoulders. You got a confirmed Alexander sell signal. I don't see a head and shoulders here. I mean, the shoulder here is way bigger than what would be the head. So I don't see a head and shoulders. I just see the descending triangle coming on down. Any more alts? Anything else you want me to look at? Remember, guys, we will be live. We're going live at 12:45. As soon as we get done with this stream in just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and post a link so you can join and set your notification. We're going to go live for FOMC. We're going to make a lot of money. We are still up in this trade, $1,500 bucks. Up $1,500 in our live trade, guys. Live trade. Should have made a lot more than that. John told me to TP. That's okay. Can't complain. Today is the last day to register for the SFP workshop. The SFPs. That is, if you're just joining us, that is how I got into this trade. I took this trade this morning on a swing failure pattern. I told the VIP Discord that I was taking this trade on this swing failure pattern. I gave it to them live as soon as I took it. I went in there and told them that I had just taken the short. Boom, from right there. Confirmed SFP, and here we are up $1,500 bucks. And counting. As Max likes to say, and counting. But anyway, go to AnthonyLeeCrypto.com /bang. AnthonyLeeCrypto.com, and you can scroll the page. You can join the VIP Discord, mentorship, all that. But right up here at the top, SFP Workshop. You can click on that. You can join it. We're going to schedule that today. I'm going to schedule it tomorrow, but today's the last day to register, and I'm going to shoot out the schedule for that. It's going to be an hour and a half interactive on Zoom. You can ask your questions. I'll answer. And I'm going to make you an SFP, a swing failure pattern expert, so you can have these big trades, these big $1,500, $2,000+ trades too. Those are my bigger trades. That's where I make 75% of my money is on swing failure patterns. So it's kind of my thing. But we do scalps and stuff too. But the swing failure patterns are the biggies. I usually go hard and heavy. This was a $225,000 trade. Of which we have 31,000 left on it. Closed too much of it. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and post that link for the, let's see, what was my leverage on that short? Yeah, you didn't have to call me out like that. You didn't have to call me out. I did go heavy 70x leverage. I've told you guys in Discord, I've told you on live stream too. If you ever see me like 50, 70x leverage, I don't usually do that, guys. I usually trade with 30x leverage. Between 25 and 35 is my usual. 95% of my trades are 25 to 35. If you ever see me trading on more than that, more than 40, so if I'm on 50, 60, 70, one of two things. Either I feel really, really confident in this trade, and I'm not saying you should feel confident in taking it if you see that, but I'm just telling you, I feel really good about this trade, or I'm really stupid and being really foolish. One of the two. One of the two. And this one, kind of a combination. I felt really good about it. It was a good swing failure pattern with the divergences I wanted to see into a key area. What key area was it, guys? The dang red box given in advance. The dang red box. Yeah, John, that's DGen train. That's what I meant by being really foolish. You're right. The key area was the dang red box. Volume spike. We had 50% wick recovery. A lot of you guys don't do, maybe not even know about wick strategy. 50% of this wick right here. Volume spike. We had just taken out all of these right here. Good SFP of this stuff, which I told you to watch for, that if we got into this stuff, we're going to have a quick move up, which we did. We swing failure pattern that. Easy trade with my divergences, guys, and the reaction. So just an easy trade. This was an easier one. So I went 70x leverage. That, and with our leverage trading and the spot trade that I showed you guys where I closed out $17,000 in profit on spot, we're up $44,000 on the month. With that spot and our $27,000, I've showed you the profit cards, 27 grand in leverage trading. So I felt like 70x in it. I almost 100x'd it. The only reason I didn't, the only reason I did it And this is a little more degen than I like, because normally I put stop loss there, right? Right at the entry or right at the little high there. At 100x, because I only had $2,000 margin, but at 100x, I wanted my liquidation to be above this point of control. And right now I'm at 91.5, which is up in there. But if I did 100x, I was right here, right at 91K, and it's just below that swing high from over here, and it's just below the point of control. And I just didn't want to do that, so I backed it down to 70 so I could get above those two levels. That's it. Otherwise, this would be on 100x. Because I liked the trade. It was a good trade, guys. Or $1,500 bucks. It was a good trade. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and post the link for the FOMC. Join me today. I'm going to try to keep this trade. I'm not going to TP this trade anymore. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm going to try to keep it open until then, and we'll see what we get. Remember what I told you earlier in the stream, please, about the weekly red dots. Okay? And what that means, if we do close this week red, that will be a confirmed Babylon entry signal. Confirmed, guys. No doubter, confirmed. You will have to close this week red is at 86.5. The monthly 5 and monthly 13 will cross at 86.5. If we close this week red, which we will do with a 92% chance, historically, we just looked that up, I just proved it to you, 92% chance, then it is Babylon. It is game over. It is 55K incoming, 60K incoming. So, and don't be scared by that. Be excited. That is a massive opportunity to make huge money. And we're ready. We're prepared. I talk about it too much. I know you're sick of hearing about it. But one thing about it, you will be well prepared for this trade, okay? I'm going to walk you through it. All right, guys. I love you guys. The Lord has blessed us today. It's a good day. We're in profit. I get to hang out with you guys. I will see you guys back at 12:45 Central.